Triumph. Now we're talking. People from beyond the forest. Hunters have found a small village in the woods. Its denizens have lived in isolation from the rest of the world for dozens of years. They speak a strange language, look like brothers to each other, and have never heard of the Stag Lord or the Baron, who will tell them they are not free people occupying no one's land, as they thought only yesterday. The council managed to have convinced the villagers that they would be much safer under protection from the Baron. They have sworn fealty and are ready to begin paying taxes within the month. +2 to community, +3 loyalty, +2 economy. We're doing really well. We just need to start ranking up some stats. And again, I really need to get relations up to a 3 so we can unlock that last post. Really, really do. So, of the stuff we have here, 8 days, 70% chance, 9 days, 80% chance, and 7 days, 55. So we have 7 days, really. And that's not surprising. Notice it's the beginning of the month. Curses. We've passed a curse, so I can have him go on to another curse if I so choose. I don't want to do any of the 90s. 45 might be okay. 60s are okay. But having said that, is he able to rank up? I think he is. Where's Jod? It's military, economy, divine. We can rank him up and get him to 4. We could rank her up, and I'd rather do that, get her to 3. And that will take 14 days, but no regions yet. Oh, we can do the divine protection from poison. Anywhere we're in our kingdom, we don't have to worry about poison problems. Which means when we get jump, we're less likely to worry about, you know, have you got your delay poison spell equipped? So it's not bad. I'll do it. It's 20 days. We got stuff that's going on. We're going to be out in the damn field anyway, so Jod's going to be busy. We leave the Magister, Octavia, available because she usually can fill his role on whatever shows up for our event problems or opportunities. Not always, but mostly. And again, he's done in 20 days, so he'll be done on the 21st. That gives us time to do at least one thing with him this month. So I'm okay with that. Having said that, now where are we going? We have gates to the Valley of the Dead. And that's about it. We still haven't visited that one cave. But I don't care about it right now. Hell, we're already here. Was it the Overgrown Cave or the Rotten Cave? It was the Overgrown Cave, I think, was their territory. Let's go there real quick just to see if they're there. Just because I think that we have to talk to those guys. That might be something of importance. I don't know that it is, but I'd rather just have it done and out of the way. And it never hurts to have more friends in the territory. So... yeah. They have not come back. Oh, they have. Rogue, crossbowman. No king? Where's your king at, bro? Raider. A guy. Oh, there you go. A guy armed with a broken-handled knife. A guy is busy whittling a stake from a large stick. You see a pile of such stakes nearby, along with a coil or rope and some chunks of wood. This brigand barely notices you. He's so consumed in his work. Did the barbarians do much damage to your home? I got sniffs. Not too much, he drawls. Stole some traps, scattered the beds, threw away all our food, the dolts. But they left some useful things behind too, so I won't hold a grudge. And it's all mine now, so don't even think about taking anything. What are you doing? I'm obviously whittling stakes to make traps. Set some by the stream, so now I need more. Not many of us left. Can't watch everyone's backs. When I'm done here, I'll check on the others and the pitfalls they're digging. The guy throws you a sideways glance. Not telling you where the pitfalls will be, so be careful walking around here. Or better yet, don't walk around here at all. I promise to help you recover your home, and I've done just that. The guy glances at you briefly, then returns to his work on the stake. Aye. Oh, we got 1440 XP for that. You could lose dang me. No, I'm just kidding. You could be a touch friendlier to the person who helped you get your cave back. You also killed half my tribe. Well, okay, there was that. It left me defenseless. Had to sort out the mess myself. You basically just compensated me for all the harm you've done. Your Spriggans are a secretive people. Would you be willing to tell me about yourself and your kid? The guy stops working and looks at you intensely. Why should I do that? You trying to get close to us? Want to learn our weaknesses? Diplomacy. Relax. It's just curiosity. I've already helped you after all. It Seated. This brigand ponders for several months. Fine, ask, but I won't tell you where my provisions are. You have any legends or stories about your creation? Where's the sense in that? Why spend time wagging tongues when we could spend that time hunting? You're related to gnomes, right? My voice lowers to contemptuous hissing. Those clowns? Yes, we're unfortunate enough to share common blood, and that's all we share. Pissed off Jubilost. Must admit, gnomes aren't too excited to have relatives such as these either. Primitive creatures devoid of any wish to improve themselves or their talents. Their only concern is survival. You and gnomes don't look much alike. Why is that? A guy scratched his head. Is that bad? Gnomes are noisy, restless, and weak. Gotta keep a distance from them to survive. Being more like them would be worse. Seems like your whole life is merely fighting for survival. So you're starting to get it. Some people think the world's full of song and dance. In reality, all that stands between you and death is your ability to take care of yourself. Ain't that the truth? We don't waste time on frivolous nonsense. Jubilost clears his sword. Allow me, as a specialist, to share some knowledge with you, my ignorant companions. The gist is this. Brigands are pathetic skeptics, obsessed with their primitive devotion to survival. When the gnomes had just arrived in this world, some rejected traveling, exploring, and seeking new knowledge. Those short-sighted fools devolved into something like the poor creature you see before you, dwelling in the dirt and starting at every noise. A guy eyes Jubilost up and down, scratching his own cheek with the point of his knife. Your hair is fading. Ooh. The color drains from Jubilost's face as he frantically grabs for his hair. But once he realizes he's been fooled, the gnome blushes and turns away. Oh shit, that's funny. How do you get along with other races? The further we are from them, the better. They don't bother us, we don't bother them. Been like that for many years, and it works just fine. That's all I want to know for now. Guy gaze falls back on his stick as he returns to his whittling. How are you doing after everything that happened? Been through worse. I'll be leaving. Okay, buddy. We tried. And, again, I can't say as I fault the guy. I mean, we did, like you said, murder his people. So, kinda on us there. They did attack first, though. I seem to recall that. But then again, they thought we were the people in that town that they were trying to take over for free. So, oh no, it wasn't even that. They were attacking us because they thought we were the barbarians that kicked them out of their cave in the first place, which was, again, a mistake. So, 50-50. If they were better fighters, half my team could have died. So, screw them. Let's come here. Of course, quick save that mess. Oh, actually, I take that back. Let's go here. I forgot to grab provisions. We're about to go to an area, I'm not mistaken, that we're going to have issues with food. Now, once you go inside a big dungeon, remember, you don't have the ability to hunt for food. So you literally have to take rations. So we need at least 12 rations inside so we can rest fully twice. Right? If I took Ekin with us and put him on that specific job, remember, his specialty would be using 2 less food. So we could rest 3 times in a cave with 12 rations. But I may just take 18 just to be on the safe side and just dump a pile there. They're cheap enough. So if I waste... So that's 12, so I need 6 more. So if I have to leave a pile of 6 behind that we never touch, I'm actually fine with that. That's only like $30.
I'm there.
Just for the sheer, I don't have to think about it. Total worth. So again, we need to hard save. And I'm going to keep running the video like we did yesterday, guys. So it's going to be like a 3-hour run. I'll break it up where it makes obvious sense. I want to see the time that we have left so I can mark it down in our save file. So, hard save, we're going to say 6 days. Remember, we need to be back here in 6 days. That's the whole point of that. And a quick save as well. Now, we have 6 days to dilly-dink around. I think we could probably get down into this mess.
May we have a moment of respite?
No, don't ask again. Alina begs for an audience. Ah, boo. Damn it. Alright, actually, screw that. Let's go here. We went back to the quick save spot. Because Alina's going to complain in like the tiniest of seconds.
May we have a moment of respite?
Teleport to our capital. Because she's going to want to see us inside the throne room, right? Of course she is. What's the matter, Alina? Isn't this, what's his face's, Ekken's lady friend? I think so. He's the bartender, right? Oh. Oh! Hope we don't have a problem with Ekken. Yeah, I think this is her. And his face is pale and her red hair is a mess. It's awful, Your Grace. Ekken is missing, and Natavi, too. Oh, that bitch. What do you mean, missing? He was happy for a while after our fest. Things were going well, but then he started feeling down and restless. His thoughts may have turned to his family again, and then this. Natavi kept turning up. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. I had to mute the mic. And the more he talked to Natavi, the worse he got. She was whispering something in his ear, and he kept ordering more and more wine. Then last night, they left the inn armed to the teeth. Tried to stop them, but I couldn't. They haven't been back since. Where do you think they may have gone? If only we know for sure, Your Grace. There's one spot, though, a bridge over the Gudrun River. Travelers have gone missing there. They say it might be the work of giants. Natavi was close when some woodcutter told me about it. And I'm thinking, maybe this woman dragged Ekken there? You did your duty by warning me, and I'm grateful. I'm set off to find them immediately. Praise Aristotle. Thank you, Your Grace. Yeah, we need to handle that problem. I do not want to lose him. He's going to be our next artisan, or advisor, excuse me. Nazriel, what's up? Nature's Will. Sword that's swift and tough, dagger that's invisible and deadly. That sounds like fun. This blade will split a horse's hair into troll skin. I'll make sure of it. Thanks, Naz. Naz is going to make me my badass weapon. But what do we just pick up? A short sword called Nature's Will. Find Ekken, bury the past. Oh, okay. This is a +2 Verminbane finesse wielding weapon, so more damage to the vermin. Oh, and it can... Hey, look at that. Summon Nature's Ally 2 spell. That's a kind of a watered down or different version, if you will, of a Summon Monster 2 spell. It's a druid version. As a 5th level druid. Right on. And that's a weapon for you, if I'm not mistaken, my dear. Let's pop that in right here. Dual wielding awesomeness. Remember, these are light weapons. So you see the light in the upper right corner. What it means is if you have, remember, in the left hand, or excuse me, in your left, your off hand, if you're 2 weapon wielding and you're using a light weapon in there, the penalty is not as severe. So that's why you're seeing that she's not getting like a -4 penalty. She's at a -2 for both sides. So she gets 4 attacks if she switches to this or this. Notice, though, this one's better because this weapon is just so much better. There's nothing I can do about that. But we never have her doing melee. We really need to probably get her up and in that shit. While we're already here, I guess I am going to do what I say and give her this necklace before I forget. And it does increase her speed, which is going to be helpful. For the replacement, for the necklace that she just took off, natural armor +2, I'm sure I have someone on the team who can use that. I got that. She's got a 3. He's got a 3, 2. There we go. Cool. Alright. Well, since we're here, we may not do that thing, like I said, in these next 6 days.
Would be welcome.
The reason I say that is because we're going to burn the day now resting. Because everyone's whining, for one. And then the other is we need to go deal with Ekken.
May we
So
have a moment?
let's rest. Get everybody back in a good place. We'll hop out of here. I want to check this real quick because we've been finding stuff. Excuse me. We've been finding stuff, and I want to make sure that we haven't accidentally stumbled upon like some secret treasure that I could be dealing with right now. Doesn't look like it. Time worn, time worn, time worn, time worn. I got 4 of the 5 though. Pretty badass. Okay. Anything here? I don't think so. We left a chunk of potions behind, so we would be a little lighter. But you see, we're already getting back up into a thick number here of 77 of those. So if I take this and then split them and just drop off to 65, now again we go back to being slightly less. We'll go sell that, I suppose, while we're walking out the door. Okay. Quick save. Fortunately, I don't think there's a time limit on, well, I'm sure there's a time limit, but there's not a crucial time limit right now for us to go do the sepulcher, the three, yeah, what do they call those? Incense burners, to go to the Valley of the Damned or Dead or whatever the hell he called that thing. So we can deal with this minor inconvenience, but we've gotta save Ekin. He's crucial to our team when I need someone that's range damage. That guy is just baller, and I put way too much investment in him to want to have him gone. Do we even know where he is at? Is the real question.
I'm there.
Sell this real quick. Offer. Where was it? Alright. I feel good about that. Now,
I do what
out
I
of here.
must.
Boom. Again, I'll keep the same team. Notice that Ekin's not on the list. They really did go out of their way to make sure he's not here. That's trippy. That is super wild. I wonder what would happen if we would have had Ekin with us when that happened. If he'd suddenly be missing from my party out of nowhere because we stopped back home. That'd be wild. Okay. The bridge, right? The bridge over Gundren River? Yeah, that's what she said he was at. Alright, so we have to travel there. And this is the only reason why we're not going to do that one thing right now is because it's going to burn like a day and a half. Just resting and picking him up and blah, 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 blah. There may be even more to this quest. I don't know. We'll see. But clearly they're fighting giants or some such, so we probably want to buff up at least a little bit. At least I'll slap down a delayed poison on us. Because, duh. You know what? Actually, I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to just buff us with a straight up haste spell. Screw that shit. Here you go, team. Be awesome. Alright. Haul ass kids. Whereabouts would he be? Down here, you think? Aha!
Their life ends here.
Right, we did our combat. Proto's here. I'm ready to rock and roll. Get your ass down here, kid. Shoot that hill giant.
Out of my way!
Sneak attack. Solid hit. Faithful. I want you to activate that and that. Come over
Learn
here.
how to use it first.
Get him.
You cannot stand
Oh, that's a
against
nice swing,
me.
kid. What we got over here? Over here. Juby.
A clever ploy.
Oop. Apparently I wasted his turn. Did we start another combat? We did. Oh, hell. So this is a surprise round. I was about to say, why is he not able to attack? So we killed those two, and apparently we were not engaged in these doofuses' fight yet. So it ended the fight and started another one. That's, again, my fault. Not paying attention to the thing up here. It's okay. These guys are coming up to save us, apparently. But we don't need it, because we got Puppy Summoner 101. Oh, yeah. Oh, get them, doggos. Or be spastic retards and do nothing. What the actual hell, yo?
Run them through!
Jathel. Dorraj. You know what you guys can use? You can use a fireball spell in your face. Boom! Alright, Juby. You know what to do this for.
Primitives.
Oh, tough ass hill giant. Alright. Cutscene, apparently. Ekin is so tired he looks barely able to speak. Dora. Natavi greets you with a nod. I'm glad you decided to join us, Your Grace. Oh, she showed up too. Aw, he's worried about her man. Oh God, so much blood. What happened here? Heck, and I was so worried. Where you been all this time? Hunting. Killed the first two, the others ran away, but we drove them here again. We can't waste time. The giants could escape again. We need to finish what we started. Why did you leave? To pay for blood with blood. The ghosts of murdered innocents scream for justice. Fate itself has destined Ekin to be an avenger. What? What are you saying? I knew it was you pouring poison in Ekin's ears. Davi's eyes flare with malicious fire. But Kargat is dead. Isn't that revenge enough, Ekin? Ekin furrows his forehead, the wrinkle between his brows growing deeper and deeper. I don't know. Alina, how did you get here? Alina wrings her hands. I followed you, Your Grace. I couldn't wait any longer. I almost decided to come by myself, but then I saw you walking out the city gate. Ekin, in the name of Erisel, stop. I can't imagine how bitter you must feel now, but you can't wash away your grief with blood. You have to say farewell to your family, honor their memory, and let the gods have mercy on their souls. Only then you will be able to start a new life. Helena gulps nervously and looks at everyone present. Please, let's all go home? Okay, why can't we just do both? Don't let revenge drive you mad, Ekin. Killing these giants won't bring back your family nor bring peace to your soul. Stop and let us honor the memory of your family as we should, but another day. Ekin stares into your face for a long while, then his head dips, defeated. I give death to monsters and they steal my life, day by day, week by week. It's time to put an end to this and bury my family. Cold fury can be heard in Natavi's voice. Well, everything is clear. In this case, I got nothing more to lose here. Farewell. Piss off, bitch. I hate you. Cow. Ekin is silent for a few moments as if gathering his strength. Finally, he nods and looks up at you. It is decided. I know what to do. Come where we met first. It is an important place. Good for farewells. And this will make you think that he's actually going to leave your team, which would straight up suck. Because I don't want to lose no Ekin. But I hate that bitch. And I'm glad that she's gone, so screw her. Plus, we got some treasure. Got to get my treasure on. I mean, the bodies are already here. I mean, it's not like anyone else is going to fault me for stealing the treasure. Is there anything that we left here? I feel like we left something here. Oh, maybe I was thinking of that. We beat that a long time ago. And did we ever beat that? Oh, yeah, we kicked its ass. Yeah. That one was easier than I thought it would be. We just need some fire protection, a cold iron weapon, and a bunch of animals and skeletons just to surround the bastard to distract the shit out of him. And that Craig Lindorm died fast. I wonder if the devs are going to do something different to... not prevent, that's not the right word. To discourage, that'd be better. To discourage people soloing their next game. Because I think after they've played this one, or we have all played this one, they realize how many people have taken it as a personal triumph. And I agree too. It's a big deal to be able to take a game like this and by and large straight up solo that shit. Even on a lower difficulty like I'm doing, it's still tough. So if you do this on like one of the harder difficulties, and obviously you can't solo everything. We already know this. There's going to be quests that you have to take a teammate with you, like the Blooming Flower one where they teleport Tristan in, even if you try to go solo. So I know that. Point is mostly solo. Yeah, that's a big thing. I wonder if they take that as an insult. I hope they don't. I mean, I'm happy if they made it harder. Okay, we got an opportunity here. We got plenty of time for that. You know, like I said, I'm happy to if they made it harder. That would not bother me. But I certainly don't want them to feel like we're taking it as your game is too easy, so I soloed it. Because it's not easy, and it's actually quite fun. And again, like I said, it's always fun to have that challenge of, how far can I get solo? Is the way I usually look at it. How far can I take this character, this one concept build that I have? Is he or she good enough for me to literally take on most of the game? Now, I almost always slap a caveat in there for myself. You know, like, again, I'll take teammates to do their quests. I'll take teammates when I have no choice, like when we needed Tristan for the Blooming Flower thing. But that was him teleporting in. Again, I went solo all the way up to that point. So the only time that I wasn't solo was when I was low level. So obviously when you're going to Oleg's, by level 2, I still don't think you're good enough to solo, especially on the harder difficulty. If you did, you scum saved like a son of a bee. So you earned it, as far as I'm concerned. But just checking to make sure it's not something I want to sell. Lightening the load, so to speak. And again, we're still a little overweight thanks to our extra rations. You know, that's an extra 180 pounds right there on my back. My point was, I solo as far as I can go, but again, like I said, I set myself a specific limit. Like, I only solo from level 3 on or some shit. Now, Ekken's going to join us, I think, at this next area. Having said that, we should probably leave the mercs behind. Normally, I would never do this, but he needs to see his friends, I think. And I'm trying to think of who his friends are. Clearly, Octavia's coming. I think Amiri's kind of his bud. I mean, they like to, you know, hunt. They're not friends. They have the exact opposite god, so I'm not taking him. He doesn't seem to like Knock Knock very much. I don't know that Valerie likes him even all that much, but we'll bring her because she's been a Sour Patch Kid for a while. But Octavia's coming. Let's bring Jathel first. Octavia. You know what? I don't think she actually is his friend. Maybe I'm mistaken on that, but I'm going to take these people. And the reason I'm doing this, by the way, for those of you wondering why I'm splitting up the team and not taking the mercs, if there's a personal interaction with a friend, you know, like, or even a teammate that hates his ass and wants to give him shit at his family's wake, which is, you know, well, what the hell? But you never know. I want to see the interaction. Jubilost, honestly, might be the bad idea here. He said, meet him where we met him, which is, of course, this tower. Quick save, of course, for that mess. Jubilost is the mouthy one. But I think that even Jubilost knows that this is not a time to open his mouth and say something sarcastic. I think he's smart enough to realize that this is time to shut the hell up. Or at least say something encouraging. You know, without being rude to the man and his beliefs or his family. I mean, hell, his family died, was brutally murdered by trolls. I mean, if you can't be nice to that guy, what the hell is wrong with you? So, where do we meet him officially here? On the map. On the mountain. Right. Okay. Follow. Oh, we're not buffed.
Confide in me.
Of all the things to be worried about for a funeral. But I'm cool with buffing with just delay poison. It's a long-lasting buff. And you never know when you need to slap down like some stinking cloud, so... There we go. Here he is. Oh, and Eliza came too. Ekin nods at you. His face is softer and at the same time more resolute than usual. Octavia looks at Ekin, biting her lip. I can see exactly that's what I'm saying. My condolences. Jubilost opens his mouth for a moment, raises his finger, but then only sighs, nodding silently to Ekin. See, like I said, even Jubilost knows it's time to shut the hell up. Tristan smiles sadly at Ekin, then speaks, his voice warm. The darkest hours are before the sunrise. Hold on. Trust me, you will feel better. The ranger's dark eyes are directed your way. You've come. Thank you. How could I not? Nodding gravely, Ekin steps aside. I was a father and a husband. I did everything in my power and failed to protect you. Damn, man. I can't fix this, but I can keep others from such a loss. Someday my hands will fail to draw my bow and we'll be together again. Until then, my place is here. Rest in peace. Wow. That's rough, dude. What the hell? Is this her bitch, the Tavi? He just drew his weapon. I'm guessing this is fight time. Fortunately, we got not real-time pause. We actually have turn-based combat, so if we engage in combat, it'll immediately pause. Natavi grins ominously, reflections of the fire dancing in your eyes. Here I am. Did you miss me? Why are you here? After hunting, Alina dared to raise her voice at me, and insulting a Calistria priestess is a sin that can only be washed away with blood. Natavi's voice rings through the woods. Out of my way. Tristan's face doesn't change, but he takes a tiny step towards Alina, as though to stand between her and Natavi. Dude's wearing nothing but robes, and he's gonna literally shield this kid. I like Tristan. Everyone gives Tristan crap for being a pansy. I tell you what, I like this dude. He's a solid bro. Ekin eyes narrow. No. I knew you'd say that, and you showed such promise. What is this world coming to when the sacred flame of vengeance can't be lit, even in a warrior who lost his family? Milk runs through your veins, not blood. I was wrong about you. Well, I promise you to the goddess, and she will get you, but as a sacrifice, not a weapon of vengeance. Oh, bitch, it's on like Donkey Kong. Alright, Amiri steps up and says, I'm so tired of all this yakking. Amiri grips her sword. Oh, Dorraj, Sir Jim, can we come in? No, fuck that shit. Lay down your weapon, Natavi. That's an order. Natavi spits at your feet. Come and get it. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Cowards attacking from the side. Oh, we got skeletons for you. Oh, Bo, eat her face off. Oh, Echo's not even on the team. He's just unloading it to these dudes. Love it. We have yet to put spells in their proper place, right? No, we have not. We're good. Or aren't we? I feel like I've missed something. Oh, a bit of polymorph. That's a good tank spell. Let's knock. Didn't care about that one. Yeah, we got stuff that's not on the list here. There we go. Ooh, the good batter blast. We'll put that down there as well. Obsidian flow, that's damage / crowd control, so I'll have to put that in there. Dragon's breath is on the menu, but it's a different kind. Greater Viz is definitely a buff. Now we have our whole person, as you can see. We have our battered blast, as you can see. By the way, I didn't put that battered blast up here. We'll put all her beam spells in a line. She has heroism, she has slow. Okay, good there. With dust, web spell. Lots of web spells. No, like Scorching Ray, loaded, knock spell. Okay, that's a utility spell. We're going to pull it down here. Like keeping stuff in the same order, so I know which spell slots I'm using up. And again, you see that we screwed up her build by giving her 3 of these and 3 of the good ones. So we need to delete these ones, but I'd rather just straight up use them up. Do you have any meta magic anything? Really? Alright. She does have impromptu sneak attack though. This will give me a chance to show you this. So Octavia, can you shoot this fool from where you're standing? Doesn't look like it. But you have movement on your side, so 5-foot stutter step this way. We activate this and shoot him with any kind of touch attack, race spell, weapon attack, anything with an attack roll. Basically that will do damage, and we'll get sneak attack because of that. Of course you have to hit him! Freaking seriously! Ah! It's fine. It's totally fine. We will win this fight. That's not helping. My Kete is off. Why is my Kete off? I clearly need a buff up for this. Even if it's just the weapon. What we got? Where is she? She's fighter and Natavi. I got a fighter over here. Ekin is dealing with these on the side. He's on this fighter. Let's actually charge that freaking bastard as well. Got doggers. Amiri, time to get your rage on, bro. Fudge up this Calistrian fighter. Like so.
Tear them apart!
Beautiful. Tristan. You know what works well? Skeletons. Skeletons always are a plus. Yeah, it is. Take some damage. Die! A lot. Bastard. Valerie's turn. I am actually quite surprised Valerie didn't chime in on any of that fighting, by the way. Jubilost. You know what you're doing.
Will
This
they
doof is right
ever
here.
learn?
Kill him and all the people around him. Bam. Boom. Pow. Very nice, Juby. Pro. Swing and miss. Yeah, just dropping dudes. He's pissed right now. Alright. Here's our last chance to get this right. Octavia, 5 foot stutter step that way. Oh, what the? What? Oh! I was about to say, it seemed weird that you had 3 and 3. I see that it's giving us the option of having all of them. We didn't have to reslot them. See that? That's cool. That is cool. Okay. Need to remember that for later. But we can do the cool one now. It's going to hit this time. Feel it. Bring it seriously. And that's 2 in a row. And both times a 1 would have been good enough to hit it. God, I hate you, Octavia. Do I do the final blow polite-wise, or do I suck her life essence? I'm sucking some life essence. Screw this bitch. Oh, yeah. Take damage. Die with a crit, you piece of cow. Miri. Got a doofus way over here that's apparently immortal to snowball spells.
Repent!
Even Tristan knows how to hit the target. What the hell's wrong with you, Octavia? Okay, this mess. End your turn. People lost. Get over here and finish this fool off. Can. There we go. Screw you guys. Bury the past. Well, before we have a chance to talk to anybody and cuts in and rob their bodies. Because they probably got loot. That's what I was told. Taking all your shit. Get for dying on my kingdom's watch. I'm assuming we need to talk. Ooh, there's some cool stuff. I'm assuming we need to talk to Ekon in the window. I don't know how Natabi became a priestess. She's changed a lot. Ekon frowns and wipes his brow. Thanks for your help. I hope she didn't ruin the day for you. This wasn't needed, but we couldn't stop it. Ekon says, come talk to me in a few days. I need to speak to you. 810 experience. Alright, bro. That strip sucks. I feel super bad for him. Of all times to have a fight during a funeral, man. That's just rough. What do we get for epic loot on that stuff there? Let's do newest, oldest, everything. We got a ring. We got to change to a couple of daggers that are magic. We're $600 a piece. Braces of armor that we can sell for $1,000. Natural armor necklace +2. I think everyone's got a +2 at this point or better. Nope, I take that back. Now they do. Ring +2. Here we go. Yeah, get that armor up, Val. Come on. Scale mail +2. Breastplate +2. Now that could be useful. But she's already got mithril breastplate +2. So, sadly, no. Jubilos ain't getting rid of his bombardier's vest, I'm telling you right now. How about scrolls? Have we got any scrolls she can scribe? Or me? Sadly, no. Alright. Well, a lot of stuff to sell. And he says, come and see me in a few days. And obviously that's not a timer on that, but I don't think you can walk right to him right now. We'll give it a go, but I don't think it'll be an option. Which means we can probably get back to exploring, which is a fancy way of saying killing things and taking all their shit. We need to get back to our capital, though, and find out how much time we have in between stuff, because I might just want to skip a day or maybe even do like a 14-day jump. Although I just thought of something.
I need to catch my breath.
How far is this one? 15 hours. Remember, we can teleport anywhere. That's 21 hours. This is closer. Go to the closest one and teleport there. Actually, that was probably even closer. Damn it.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
I'm not paying attention. Point is, you go to the closest place and teleport there. Oh. Sweet Teeth must have returned from their task. It's time to check on them. Teleport to Doraville. Alright. We'll enter. Gotta sell stuff anyway, so it's just as well we're going to the main square. Scale mail +2. That's actually decent armor for the fight we were just in. Sadly, we got better than that on just about everybody anyway. The only person I think that's kind of lackluster in his armor choices is our Dragon Disciple. Remember, he's stuck in light armor right now for the time being. He won't get his medium till way into the end of his build. Fortunately, he gets natural armor bonus
Follow if you dare.
for being a Dragon Disciple as he levels up. So that's been helping. Still, it's one of those where it would have been nicer to just give him straight up armor. But whatevs. Keeping all that stuff. We got a Frost Composite Longbow +1. We'll have to take a look at that. Kukris, normal stuff. Daggers, normal stuff. Keeping the Cold Iron one. Remember, the Speed Dagger that I bought on purpose. Right. Don't need any of those things. Decent loot from that lady, at least. I mean, say what you will about her being an evil bitch. At least she was nice enough to leave us some treasure. Alright, now, coming over to here, right? Talk to the Sweet Teeth one last time. All done. We washed all your bones to a perfect shine. And a nice fellow followed us back. Can we keep him? He tramps around loudly at night, but we'll make him some soft shoes. They stole a freaking mastodon. He's tame, even potty trained. Let's see if we can complete my task. Well, I have no other tasks for you guys. Oh, here, it looks like you've completed all my tasks. I have just one last thing to ask of you. Such a shame we only got started. Oh, well, that's too bad. If you manage to come up with some more tasks for us, feel free to come visit. We're here all the time. I have to go. 6,000 XP. Woot.
I do what I must.
That was solid. We tried everything we could. I suppose the Sweet Teeth will stay as our guest for a while. Yeah, I don't want to kick them out. Quick save on that.
I'm there.
Entrez-vous. Now, what basically is going to dictate this is first we're going to go talk to Ekin. He should be in our throne room here somewhere. If he doesn't want to talk yet, that's fine. Like I said, I don't think there's a time limit on it where it's like it has to be 3 days. It just has to be at some time. And again, it doesn't have to be exactly 3 days from now. So you can just as easily say, hey, dude, you want to talk now that I'm back? And he'll probably talk to you. Is he not actually inside here? I have never noticed that he was never inside our thing. First, though, I do want to check with Bartholomew to see if he's got anything for sale. Nothing in here that I care about. Nothing. Nothing. Nope. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that he didn't have another bag of holding. I have heard that he replaces his stock. So, I guess we're going to the main square. Talk to Ekin out here. And we'll decide whether or not we're fast forwarding like 14 days on like another rank up. If Lindsay gives me a goddamn rank up, I'll happily do it because I really want to get her to 3 because that gives us a post for Ekin. Then he'll be our espionage guy. Alright, here they are. Like I said, I don't think he's going to let us talk to him, but if he does, hey, even better than it's done and over with. I wanted to thank you for what? Ekin looks confused for a moment, finding the right words. For helping me find the way. I understand, Ekin. You're welcome. Ekin sighs relieved. I'm glad I met you. I can be here. Here I am of use. 2,700 XP. From there, I thought he was going to leave us. Elena is also glad that I made up my mind. Gave me the armor so that I'd be more careful. I didn't expect it, but the armor is welcome. So she gave him some leather armor. We'll talk later. But the armor is the Wayfarer's Comfort, which is this awesome leather armor, which you can totally steal, I think. +5 leather armor, no less. This comfortable doublet is made of soft but surprisingly durable leather. Its warm quilted underlay is embroidered with a flowery pattern that forms the words, "Take care." +5 leather armor allows the wearer to cast Divine Favor 3 times per day as a 9th level cleric. Now that's awesome. But that's definitely his, so we're giving him that. He even got a level up. And now he got rid of his shepherd's armor, which is better for his bow work. But, was that crossbows or just bows? Short bows, long bows. Okay, so who is also a longbow person? Noob. She is, but she can't wear it effectively. She needs her, well, actually, I don't know that. Let me check that real quick. I was working towards getting her armor proficiency, as well as the other one, the arcane armor training, whatever, so that she can literally wear at least light armor at a minus 10% arcane spell failure. That feat will take 10% away. So that means she can wear leather armor, which is, again, like this stuff, I think, right here. No, this is the 15%. But it'd only be 5%, then that's not the worst thing ever. And it would be a solid upgrade for her armor, because it's a +8 versus a mage armor spell, which only could be a +4. Now, of course, you can give her bracers of armor 5, 6, all the way up to an 8. But again, what's the chances you're going to give her something that's an 8 anytime soon? And the fact that it's a better attack roll and damage roll for her short bow or longbow attacks would be an obvious upgrade. No one else is a bow person. She's crossbowing it. She could, I suppose, but why would she want that versus what she has? Well, maybe. She's never going to use a ranged weapon. She's got spells. He's never going to use anything other than that crappy-ass crossbow. He is all about melee. She could use a bow, I think. He could probably use a bow. And he could actually use good armor, but he's already got that Assassin's Chain Shirt, and he's loving it. So we'll keep this in the kitty for the time being. That's what I'm thinking. Again, just for instance, just to show you. He could use a bow, right? He's not great at it, and he doesn't have any of those kick-ass feats that he would need. She, on the other hand, has a Fiery Eye composite short bow. Composite short bow +3. Let's switch this over here, and then if she equips... Oh, she can't, because that's a long bow. Okay, yeah, so she's only a short bow person. That's right. Yeah, that means I can probably sell that. I don't think Ekin needs it. He's got... Well, he's got Devourer of Metal. Let's give him that one, too. He can switch. Did he lose his bow? You seeing this? Didn't he have another bow with him? Because he had nothing in that spell slot. Devourer of Metal, Frost Composite. Well, now he has that one, though, so he has choices, is my point. 10 to 22. Notice that there's a penalty for the Devour. It does more damage, but it's a -2 to the swing because it's oversized. So if we switch him over, he's even better. So that's okay. And again, I give him the Wayfarer's Comfort, which again he likes, and then he gets that Divine Favor multiple times in a day. Let's level him up. Level 12, baby. Camouflage, 12th level or higher. Move action, use the Stealth skill to hide in any of his favorite terrains, even in combat. Pimp. Means that stealth is coming in super handy. We got, let's see, 3 more points to put into his build. Where are we putting them? Dex is probably the obvious. Put 2 in here, 1 into strength, and the only reason for that is because, again, there's very few things where you want to end it on an odd number by the level 20 of your build. The only thing that really benefits that I can think of off the top of my head is strength and dex. Strength because even 1 point in there, while it doesn't give you a modifier bonus, it's extra strength, and therefore you and the team can carry more weight. So that's always a plus. The dex is a kind of a probably not the best selection, but there are feats where you have to have like a dex of 19, for instance. So finishing on a 19, while it'd be great if it was a 20, at least a 19 can get you that feat if you do so. You know, but again, it's like I said, it's weird. Other than that, I can't think of anything else on your list here that would be a boon to have at an odd number. Anyway, let's get him leveled up. And he's crushing it. Matter of fact, since we know stealth is going to be kind of his thing right now, let's actually make sure stealth is maxed out. For his camouflage ability, that's kind of like his... Oh, he's got all kinds of levels going on here. It's kind of like hide in plain sight for those of you that remember that game from Neverwinter Nights 2. Hips or hide in plain sight was an amazing ability. We got another favorite terrain: underground, urban, highlands, first world. I say we go underground, baby. If we ever take him on a dungeon run, and he's going to be awesome. Now here's deadly aim. This is again like power attack, but for your bow. A solid upgrade for him. Notice we have 2 more combat style feat upgrades for these bastards. And it's a very large list. So we can have some fun with that. I can give him some dodge, for instance. I can give him armor focus for the light armor that he's wearing, so he gets a +1. Again, that's not the worst idea ever. What else might be useful for him? This was that arcane armor training I was talking about for the other wizard. Minus 10% to the arcane spell failure if she wears any armor. That's something to think about for her, though. I can give him some stealth. We got enough stealth skill in it that he'll get a solid +4 bonus to it. I could do... No. He doesn't do meta magics for anything, really. He doesn't have that many spells. Dodge is probably a solid choice still. Blind fight, but that's for melee. I'm thinking deadly aim. Fuck it, let's give him something that does more damage, man. Holy hell! This is the last time I leveled him up. Heck, and I'm so sorry. Here's his archery skill. Improves criticals with any weapon that he's trained on. We already have the longbow. I could give him the short bow, just be a jackass, because he could switch off. He's not tied to a longbow, but he's still pretty good with the longbow. Same with Point Blank Master, but now I can put Point Blank Master on longbow. These are all your ranged weapons, by the way, right here. Darts, heavy crossbow, javelins, light crossbow, longbow, ray, short bow, throwing axe. Actually, it's all but one. You're missing the sling staff, which is probably exotic. And of course, I think we're missing... There's not ninja stars in this game. I think darts is the closest thing. There is hand crossbows with my mods, but there's none in the game that are magic. You have to like gift them to yourself or something. So that would be a dumb idea. But this is most of everything you can throw or shoot. So having this one is a really nice upgrade for him. He can literally stand at point blank range in your face and just shoot, not provoke attacks of opportunity. Think of Legolas in the Lord of the Rings, where he's literally shooting him through the freaking neck and just like drawing an arrow, and he's like completely in melee range, and he gives no F's about it, which is just awesome. So that's a solid upgrade for him. Probably should have gotten that for him a while ago. Good Lord, Ekin. He is finally catching up, man. Look at him just crushing it. Alright, favorite enemy. Now, these are upgrades for the ones we already have. We know that there's going to be plenty of Fae. You can get it multiple times, so we're going to do it multiple times. So these things are just going to straight up screw these guys over. Then we get another favorite enemy. So these are the three we have right now. Faes, giants, and magical beasts. Undead. That's a fun one. Humans are always a solid choice. Constructs are good. I would stay away from dragons and animals. Usually we kill them fast enough anyway. And elves and dwarves and whatnot, they're in the game. Same with gnomes and halflings and whatnot. But there's just not that many. Not that many to even worry about. Outsiders, monstrous humanoids might be okay. Vermin, nah. I do undead though. That's a solid choice, I think. And another feat. Good lord. Yeah, let's give him that armor focus for light armor, man. Fuck it. He's gonna be wearing it. Might as well have a +1 to it. Cool. Now we of course need to check his spell book. So I guarantee he got some spells now. He's even got level 4 spells. Look at him with his animal growth spell. Taking it. Although Blessing of the Salamander is actually pretty good too. Let's give him a Soothing Mud because I want to see it in action. We got Sense Vittles, Spark Skin, Effortless Armor, Spike Growth. I could be okay. And I'm gonna give him another one of those Hurricane Bows. Because those are baller. Alright. Quick save of that mess. Anyone else need an upgrade here? I'm cruising right along, man. Doing goods. Doing real good. She's getting close. She's a ways away. So is she. Just did Ekin. As a matter of fact, how much did Ekin finish with? Holy hell, Ekin. 85. What am I at? He's got my number. Oh, that's what they did. They brought him up to my level. Dude, that's awesome. So he's like, yeah, he's like Knock Knock here. That's baller. Doggo's probably like tits right now. He's probably just mean as shit. She's crushing it. She's gonna pop any day now. She's not even that far away. We got lots of people that are right on the cusp now, man. Even Harem's like ready to burst with like 100 more hit points. Or XP, excuse me. Hit points, blurb. Yeah, ways away. He's a ways away. The sisters I could care less about, but yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of fun there happening. Coolio. Alright. Definitely saving that mess. What we got here now? Journal. Lost Relic. It says we're unable to find the relic, but much to our surprise, the Goth gave us a clue about where to look next, the Valley of the Dead. Barnhold Vanishing, still trying to finish that thing. Task for Sweet Teeth is done. Ekins Bury the Past is done, so far our companion quests are all caught up. Errands, we got any errands? Not a whit. So it's all about us and our kingdom now. So, let's get to it. That was cool. That's so weird that they made him my level suddenly. I wonder why that is coded in there. I mean, it's like the same with Knock Knock. When they gave us Knock Knock and he finally joined us, he was my level. And I had power leveled my character at that point, so I was like at 15 out of nowhere. Knock Knock was suddenly 15, though he probably should have been like level 8, 9, or 10. So he was just crushing stuff from the get-go. Again, not that I'm complaining, I was pretty happy about that, but I'm just saying, it's a little weird. Okay, there's nothing to drop off. Oh wait, did I get any treasure? Not really, no. Okay, don't. Quick check at our map.